out of it. When I first started, the thing I wish I'd known if I when I first started was, yes, you see these top level engineers using $10,000 compressors, $20,000 microphones. I've said that backwards. $20,000 compressors, $10,000 microphones. They got the best acoustic treatment, the best monitors that money can buy. They got tens of thousands of compressors. Even going into the plugins, they got every single plugin you can think of. What I can tell you about that, and what someone told me, is that these engineers can account. They have artists that they can account this equipment for, and these engineers are also working on dozens of songs a day, and so their equipment, they need to make sure that what they can use is there for them, because their goal is efficiency, effectiveness through efficiency. And so, yes, they have these thousands of dollars worth of compressors and EQs and every gadget to make their studio look like a aviation control room. But I can say, one, they've spent years learning each piece of equipment to the T, even down to the plugins, which, of course, plugins are more new, but they emulate these hardwares. And they also have the wherewithal and the know-how to solve problems. And that's all mixing is. It's solving a problem. And every decision that you make is affecting the entire mix as a whole. And great engineers know that it doesn't take the best gear to do what it is that we do. And they've proven that. It's like, now we're moving into, what we call in the box mixing. Our argument was, oh, these engineers have hardware and that's why their mixes sound better. Well, a handful of these guys, if not all of them, are now moving to in the box because it's just more efficient. But I can tell you, they take those same techniques and they have these same plugins that you and I can grab. They have these same, DAWs that you and I can just grab easy on the consumer market. And I can guarantee you they can get the same sound out of these plugins that you and I both have access to and get great results, because they know it's not about the gear, it's about the ear. Okay. And they also know, great engineers know, that great mixes come from great recording, great production, great songwriting, and a great performance. So instead of worrying about getting the best gear, focus on those four. Focus on writing better songs. Focus on having a better production, learning production techniques, music composition wise and vocal wise. Learn vocal recording techniques so that you won't really have to mix. Unknowingly, when I didn't have the money to pay for the expensive gear, all of that expensive plugins or the best monitors to listen to, and I'll be upfront and honest with you guys, I don't have the best monitors. I'm listening through some PreSonus Aris 3.5s, and I chose these speakers. I chose these monitors. Why? Because my room is not that big. I don't need to have the most expensive monitors sitting in a space that I can't acoustically treat. I'd just rather mix on headphones. It's frowned upon. We didn't have all of these oral plugins, like oral is the word, oral, not oral. We didn't have all of these plugins that help you, sit you in a room, like the Waves NX series or the Slate digital headphones or the Slate, Steven Slate headphones. We didn't have all of those. We didn't have the SonarWorks reference. I had some $50 headphones that I had to make everything sound good through. And after years of being frustrated of not getting the right sound, I honestly went through a phase where I was like, I gotta have every plugin. That's the reason I'm not making good mixes. And all that did was hinder me. I knew about a lot of plugins. I knew of a lot of plugins. But as far as how to best utilize those plugins, I struggled. So I spent the last maybe 2, 3, 4 years having to unlearn everything that I went through just to be able to learn how to properly record a vocal, how to, produce a track in a way where everything sits well and I won't have to mix. I won't have to spend hours mixing. I listen to this song and I'm like, first thing I'm thinking, oh, muddy. Okay, I know how to attack muddiness. I know how to listen for muddiness. I know when it becomes too much, too overpowering. Let's take that out. Once I can take that out, we move on. So, like I said, the moral of the story is to trust your ear. It's not the plugins. It's not the gear. It's not the hardware. It's not your monitors. It's not your headphones. It's not even what you see. It's not your spectrum analyzers. It's not your real-time analyzers on your EQ curves, showing you your EQ curves. It's not any of that. It's your ear. It's what you hear.